What's going on, everybody? Marvel the Cross 316 back with another comic book flashback. Today we are looking at the Avengers issue number 4. This issue came out in March of 1964, and today we are looking at the first Silver Age appearance of Captain America. Now, this is going to be a key issue. It's something that you definitely need to hold on to. If you ever get into comic books and you're collecting keys, this is definitely an issue to buy. It's pretty pricey, but then again, if you want to, rake out the money and pay for an issue like this, and I definitely agree on buying this issue. We're also going to be looking at the return of Namor today. And so let's go ahead and dive into today's story. But before we get started, let's give credit where credit is due. This is drawn by Jack Kirby. We have this written by Stan Lee and then Art Simek. And so how does, as we see right here, Captain America join the Avengers? How does that take place? Well, we're going to have to get further into the story to see how that takes place. So let's look at a little bit of a recap from last issue. We saw that Namor and the Hulk teamed up together. We knew that the Hulk was an original member of the Avengers, but we know how the Hulk didn't feel like he fit in, and so he joined forces with Namor. But at the last battle scene in last issue, we saw that the Hulk pretty much deserted Namor here, but he really didn't. He turned back to Bruce Banner, but Namor thinks that the Hulk pretty much is a traitor. He banished, basically just left him for dead pretty much, just to face all these Avengers. So now he's swimming in the depths of the ocean. He's still trying to find his lost race, the Atlanteans. And so that's one thing he's going to be on the search for. And so we see here that he swims all the way to the Arctic here, and he comes across these Eskimos, and these Eskimos are worshiping this frozen ice cube, and it has a frozen human in it. And I wonder who that could be. Well, we see here that Namor is like, why am I always having to fight these helpless, fearful primitives instead of fighting someone worthy of my time? He throws this frozen ice cube back into the ocean as well, and it has that human in it. But we see here that it floats all the way to the Atlantic here, where New York City's at, and it starts to thaw out. And guess who comes across this frozen human body? It's the Avengers. So the Avengers grab a hold of this guy, and they come to find out that through all the thawing out of the ice and the tattered clothing, that it is none other than Captain America that they've come across. And the Avengers are just astonished at this. We see that Captain America comes awake, and the first thing comes out of his mouth is Bucky. So who the heck was Bucky? Well, we come to find out a little bit of the origin story of Captain America. We'll see that here very shortly. We see that Captain America has not lost any of his strength, his superhuman strength. His agility is still the way it was back in World War II. And one thing that the Avengers have noticed too is that Captain America has not aged a bit because of him being frozen in that human big ice cube, basically. So we see right here, Captain America gives a little bit about his origin story, especially with Bucky. Fought in World War II, we know that. And we see that Captain America, who is also Steve Rogers, and Bucky Barnes. Bucky Barnes is his partner here, and they tried to stop this airplane from taking off, and it was filled with an explosive, and so that's what they were trying to do, and both guys were trying to stop it. We see here that Captain America, at the last minute, he lost grip of the plane, and he told Bucky to lose grip too, to just get off of it. But we see here that Bucky did not listen, and he died in the explosion. Captain America hits the surface of the water, and lo and behold, he is basically frozen in the Arctic for 20 years. So 20 years have gone by, and now Captain America is going to try to learn a little bit about how society has progressed in 20 years since World War II. He's now living in the 60s. And we see here something happens here, and that is that the Avengers become solid stone objects. How in the world did that happen? Well, Captain America wasn't on the scene to see it, and the reporters are wondering where the Avengers left off to. They think that the Avengers had left the scene because they didn't want to be in an interview. And so we see here that Captain America, he looks at the stone objects, he doesn't think much about them. The main thing Captain America is worried about is trying to figure out how society has progressed since World War II. I mean, we see here they got televisions, new cars. The girls are dressing up differently and they have different hairdos, just all kinds of stuff. So Captain America goes to his, I guess, hotel here, and he's about to doze off when all of a sudden someone comes into his room. He thinks it's Bucky, but actually it's Rick Jones. And Rick Jones, for some reason, looks like Bucky because Captain America keeps calling him Bucky here. But we see here that Rick Jones has come to Captain America. He followed him to this place where Captain America is staying at, and he wants Captain America's help to find the Avengers. And so we see here that Rick Jones and Captain America, they team up together, and they're going to try to find this person who, as we see here, shot them, the Avengers, with this weird looking gun here. And so they're going to be on the trail trying to find this person. He has black hair. Lo and behold, Captain America finds this person. He dives into the window, and he is met with gunfire here by all of these criminals here. Captain America is attacking these guys. Who the heck is this? This can't be Captain America. I knew him as a kid. And so we see here that the guy with the black hair is actually not a real human. He is an alien. So what in the world is going on here? We come to find out that this alien here is from a distant galaxy, and that his spaceship crashed into the ocean, and he's been on the Earth for thousands of years. We see here he was, or not, well, yeah, a couple of thousand years here, as we see he was on the Earth when the Roman Empire was at large. And so he has this gun here that turns people to stone objects. Captain America grabs a hold of him and he says, look, we'll help get your ship fixed if you turn the Avengers back to normal. So he does that, and we see here that the person who sent the alien to attack the Avengers was none other than Namor. And so Namor is behind all of this, as we come to find out. And we'll see here that the Avengers come to find the alien spaceship. They fix the spaceship, and now we're going to let the alien fix the ship here. But all of a sudden, while the Avengers are helping this alien, then they are met with an attack by none other than Namor here, and we come to find out that Namor has found some of his lieutenants here. Some of the Atlanteans have come, and they finally have reunited here. So now the Avengers and the Atlanteans are going to be fighting each other, and one epic battle here. There's an awesome battle scene right here with just Thor fighting Namor here. And once again, some great artwork, once again drawn by King Kirby, as always. We see here that Giant Man is about to drown here. He takes a capsule here, the shrink capsule, so he can become Ant-Man again. And then he takes another growth capsule. He's going to help Iron Man out here, throws these Atlanteans into the ocean, and they're wondering, where's Captain America at? And, you know, where's he at? Well, we come to see here that Captain America is watching the entire situation here, the entire battle. He's looking at the Avengers because he's wondering, maybe I should join forces with these guys. I'm just going to watch from a distance. But we see here that Rick Jones has been taken hostage by none other than Submariner, and Captain America is not going to let that happen. So then we see Captain America gets in on the action here, and all of a sudden here, there is a huge earthquake. The island starts to just rumble, and we see here that Namor and his friends dive back into the ocean to escape. They think that the island is going to cave in on the Avengers, and that's how they'll defeat them. But we come to find out here that it was just the alien spaceship launching off here. That's what caused the tremor here. And we see here, because of that spaceship taking off, it allowed the Avengers to win here, just to get a good reprieve here. And so Namor will probably return in future issues. And we see here that Captain America joins forces with the Avengers. He becomes a full-fledged member. And we see here how Rick Jones is still thinking about the Hulk, and how Captain America basically replaced Hulk. And so what's this going to do with Hulk? As we see, maybe Hulk returns next issue. We don't know for certain. All I can say is we have a lot more left in the tank to look at. We have a lot more issues to come. I hope to see you next time as we look at issue number 5 and how Captain America fits in the team. We'll see all of great action and new supervillains coming your way on this channel. So go ahead, give this video a like, comment below what you liked about this issue, and I will see y'all next time.